Hey folks, Luke Mullin here with the Lincoln Journal-Star's 4 Downs, bringing you this week's Nebraska football practice report. Just heard from Matt Rhule today on Monday, as usual, talking about the Huskers' preparation for Penn State and for this game that's going to be played 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That was the designation from the Big Ten and its television partners that came out this week, the game to be broadcast on NBC. And Matt Rhule talking about that briefly. It's going to be a crazy road environment there. Penn State known for its raucous, wide-out crowds. Of course, 4-6 record, that does dampen things a little bit for them. But for the Huskers, it's going to be a quick turnaround in terms of getting back to Lincoln. They will fly back directly after that Saturday game, get back early Sunday morning. It's a quick turnaround, of course, then to play Iowa on Black Friday, one fewer day of preparation, and, of course, the late return there on Sunday. But Matt Rhule making no excuses. He did mention there are a couple of Big Ten schools, Ohio State and Michigan. He didn't say them by name, but they do have provisions with the Big Ten preventing them from playing any night games in November and a certain number during the entire season at all. Nebraska, the rest of the Big Ten, they have to do whatever they are scheduled to do. And so Huskers, again, a nighttime game. It's going to be their fourth of the season away from Memorial Stadium. A bit of a rarity for the Huskers there. But in terms of this Penn State team that they're going to play, you look at the record, 4-6, and you might wonder, how the heck is Penn State almost a touchdown favorites, according to most odds makers? Well, excellent run game. It showed up last week in the Nittany Lion win. They have an excellent defensive line. And let's not forget, this is a team that has the talent in terms of a college football playoff team. That's what they are pegged to be preseason. Of course, they lost their quarterback, Drew Aller. They've lost some other pieces, and they're not going to reach those goals. Far from it, but still a very talented team that Nebraska has to get ready to play, and a big challenge for TJ Lateef. As I mentioned, that defensive line, great tradition that they have up there at Penn State, always one of the nation's best, and it's a top 25 defense again this year, even with all of the Nittany Lions miscues and back and forth that they've had with these one-score losses over. It was a 6-week losing streak, by the way, that they just snapped, 4-6 on the season. But in terms of Lateef, Matt Rhule said he's confident in the freshman's preparation, believes he can go out there on the road and get it done again, just as he did at UCLA. It's a similar message to that game. Everybody has to do their part. It's not just Lateef for Nebraska to get it done. And then finally, a little bit more of a big picture look. Signing day approaching, less than a month away from here in Lincoln, but it's going to be one of the quietest days in recent memory. Huskers now down to 10 commits in the class of 2026. Offensive lineman Leon Knoll announced his decommitment last night. He'd been a recent visitor at Mississippi State. A lot of SEC interest there. And Matt Rhule saying today, probably only one or two more guys to target in that class. It's going to be a small class for Nebraska, dealing with a bit of a roster crunch. The 105 limit players that were grandfathered in. Well, guess what? 2026 guys don't count, so you're going to have to make the roster numbers work with those returners who've been grandfathered in by the NCAA. Huskers also building a very talented 27 class. They'll be active in the transfer portal. But again, a big departure from tradition. A lot of 15, 20, 25-man recruiting classes that have come in here in Lincoln over the years. It's going to be 10 to 12 for the Huskers this season. But that's one for the future as they get ready for Penn State. Again, 6 p.m. kick this week out in State College.